Formula 9 and shampoo.
Charles and Tell, the name that made lanolin famous, brings you the biggest, newest, most exciting show on television. What's your bid? An auction game in which everyone can participate and all the money goes to charity. So stand by, America, for 30 minutes of the fun, the thrills, the bargains, and the excitement of the world's greatest auction with Liberal Bill. And tonight all the proceeds go to the Will Rogers Memorial Hospital. And now, here's the man who sells everything from razor blades to automobiles, Liberal Bill!
Good evening, folks, and thank you, John Reed King. Liberal Bill, that's me, and by golly, I've got a whole pile of items up here tonight, and I have something for everyone. Some things I give away and some things I sell, and all of the money goes to your favorite charity, this week, the Will Rogers Memorial Fund. And we dedicate this program to the variety clubs all over America who have done so much for this hospital. So let's get on with our first auction. Here we go. I have a surprise package. Never mind what it's in it. Never mind what it's worth or what it's cost. Somebody say $1 for it. $2, $3, 4, 5, 10. Who said $10? Just stand up. Tell you what I'll do. The first 30 people that say $10, those are the one I'm going to favor. Hold $10 right up in the air. Everybody that says $10, hold them right up in the air. Those are the ones I'm going to favor. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As soon as you get your package, open it up and show the folks what you got for making a $10 contribution to the Will Rogers Memorial Hospital. Everyone get one of these, open it right up, see exactly what you got. There's one down there, 5, 6, 8, 10, 15, 20. By golly, it looks like they're all gone. By golly, it looks like they're all gone. All righty. Okay. All right. Now, all of the money goes to the Will Rogers Memorial Fund. Open your package right up. Hold it up in the air and show us what you bought for your $10. Hey, by golly, look at there. There's the man with a vacuum cleaner. There's the man with a percolator and a toaster. There's another one down over there. Look at there. There's the woman with a record player. By golly, there's the fellow with a coffee pot. All righty. Are you all satisfied? Are you all satisfied?
Yes!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what I'd like to do now. We have received thousands of letters on this program from folks all over the country. I'd like to read for you a very unusual letter that we received a few days ago. Folks, this happens to be a very unusual letter, and I'd like for you to hear it. Dear Liberal Bill, I've been watching your program with my daughter's television set, and I think that you're doing a wonderful job for charity. The only thing that bothers me is the fact that I'm too poor to give any money to help you all along. I am 67 years old, and it is all that I can do to make both ends meet with the little that I get from my old age pension and what I try to earn by working myself. Here's what I thought. I have an old mahogany jewel case that has been in my family for generations. It was brought over by my grandmother from the old country, and with my daughter's permission, instead of leaving it to her, I would like to auction it off on your program and give the money to your charity. We never thought it would get out of the family, but we're willing to sacrifice it to help you in your work. I wish I could do more, but I do hope you will accept it and raise a lot of money with it. Bless you very sincerely, Mrs. Jenny Crisciola. Now, we have brought that woman here who wrote this wonderful letter, and I'm going to have you meet her right now. Come on out, Mrs. Crisciola. How are you? Been in your family many years, and you won't auction it off.
It's a small...
Talk a little louder.
It's a small gift, but I want you to auction it off, and I hope you'll make a lot of money, and it'll go for a good cause for the Will Rogers Memorial Hospital.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Crisciola. Tell you what we're going to do, folks. We're going to try to raise some real money with this, and I'll start the bidding off at $100. Go ahead and bid on it. The highest bidder will say thank you. $200 out there. $300. Who said $500? Gentlemen back there, $500. Come right up if you will, please. There you are, sir. Well, Mrs. Crisciola, I hope you're proud for the money that you're raising here tonight for the Will Rogers Memorial Fund. What do you think of that? What is your name, sir?
Peter DeBarrow.
Peter?
DeBarrow.
DeBarrow. Will you come right in close to me, please, so they can see you on the screen? How are you, sir?
Fine. And you?
Wonderful. Shake hands with Mrs. Crisciola.
Thank you.
All right, now I'll tell you what we're going to do. I know that you're pleased with this heirloom, and here's something that I know both of you can use because it will give your hair more manageable hair and make your hair cleaner. It's given to you by Charles Antel, our sponsor. It's their new liquid cream shampoo. I want you to have some, and I want you to have some too. Now here's the heirloom that you bought, sir, and are you satisfied? All of your money goes to the Will Rogers Hospital.
Yes, I am.
Well, you may be satisfied, but I'm not. I'll show you why they call me Liberal Bill. Just to show you how much we appreciate your contribution, we have something more for you. John, what else do we have for this gentleman?
We have from the Peerless Camera Store this fine Leica camera, complete with case and film, just in time for the Easter parade. And for you, sir, also, this beautiful wardrobe by Botany, including the famous Botany 500 suit and top coat, tailored by Daroff, plus Botany flannel sport shirts, and Botany brand wrinkle-proof ties, and slacks and argyle socks. And for your wife, a beautifully tailored Botany brand bouclane coat. Styled by Leeds Limited, a two-piece Botany knitted dress by Joseph Gutman, plus suit and matching stole by Nobility Jr., a sport shirt, pullover sweater, enough wool to knit an afghan, and wool fabric for a complete ensemble. Liberal Bill?
Wonderful. Isn't that great? Just a minute. Now, Mrs. Crispiola, because you were so kind, we have a little something for you, too. Charles Antel has a few gifts for you. What do we have for her?
This wonderful lady, Liberal Bill, a beautiful space-saving coolerator, 8 cubic foot refrigerator that is only 24 inches wide. Your home deserves the finest, and that's coolerator, plus a 3-month supply of Snow Crop fresh frozen foods featuring that wonderful tasting Snow Crop orange juice, plus 6 big fresh frozen Swanson turkeys, plus 200 pounds of meat, and to help you prepare your meat properly, a beautiful roaster and a genuine Dulaine fry right. Okay, Liberal Bill.
That's all for you, Mrs. Crispiola. You brought that in here, raise that money for the Will Rogers Memorial Fund. Thank you, good luck, and bless you. And you, sir, I'm going to give you a chance now to test your memory. Would you come right over here? Fine. Tell you what we're going to do. In one moment, we're going to raise that curtain. Behind that curtain, we have a whole pile of merchandise. When the curtain goes up, you take a good long look at the merchandise. Everything that you can remember, you will get in 5 seconds. Go ahead, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all, sir. Turn right around and tell me what you saw.
Manicuring set.
Right out loud. I can't hear you.
Manicuring set, luggage.
Right?
Kitchen.
Did you see a wristwatch?
I'll be honest, I didn't see no wristwatch.
Did you see a blanket?
A blanket, yes.
Did you see a men's travel kit?
Yes, I did.
Did you see a radio?
Yes, I did.
Did you see 2 pieces of luggage?
2 pieces of luggage, I did.
Yeah. Well, did you see a wearing blender?
No, I didn't.
No, it wasn't there. All right, John, how did that check out?
That checked out fine, except for that one item that he was wrong on, but all the rest are his, and let's give him a nice
that's
hand.
wonderful. Thanks a lot. See you later. Be right back. And now, folks, here's Dick Shepard with a word about Charles Antel for your hair.
Thank you, Bill. Folks, here's how to have healthier looking, more beautiful hair. Now, look, don't get worried because this is not a fight. Our Charles Antel models are just exercising each other's hair. Funny? Not at all. You see, you should pull your hair more often. First, though, you better make sure it's your own. Then you just grab a handful and you yank. Loosens your scalp and helps strengthen the hair follicles. So, mothers, next time that child misbehaves, give him a yanking and not a spanking. Anyway, it'll exercise his hair. Here's another wonderful exercise. Brushing stimulates the circulation of blood through your scalp and increases the flow of natural oils. Now, if you're losing these oils, replace them with Formula 9, and here's how. Take a little on your fingertips, as Betty and George are doing. Then, liquefy it by rubbing your hands together. Rub it into your hair and scalp, starting at the base of the neck. You know, Antel Lanolin penetrates your scalp, and your hair absorbs its nourishment in just 30 seconds. Now, to show you that Formula 9 makes an ideal hair dressing, George is applying just a little more as a pomade. You know, men, just one application will keep your hair naturally well-groomed from morning to night. And here's something for you ladies. If your hair is dry and lifeless because of permanents, harsh shampoos, bleaches, and dyes, rub some Formula 9 into the ends of your hair, as Betty is doing. Antel Lanolin is the one oil that can replace the natural oils you've lost. That's why Betty can create the new Smart Center Fluff right before your very eyes. Now, this girl's no magician. Everything she can do, you can do, too, because conditioning with Formula 9 gives body to your hair and makes it manageable. Why, just a twist of the wrist, and you've got a style to suit your own face and coloring and one to harmonize with your own personality. Now, notice, ladies, Betty isn't using pins or curlers. She doesn't have to. You see, lanolin is the one oil that absorbs moisture, and when it does, a natural contraction takes place. So now, there's no need to look like a plucked chicken or sleep on your nose to get those waves and curls. Let lanolin do it. And here it is, folks, the new center fluff in less than a minute. Yes, friends, healthier looking, more beautiful hair now comes in a jar. And it's no farther away than your own fingertips. So, for the life of your hair and the hair of your life, insist on Charles Antel's Formula 9. Charles Antel, the name that made lanolin famous. And now, back to Liberal Bill.
Thank you, Dick Shepard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where you folks at home get your chance to play What's Your Bid by telephone. Our operators are placing calls right now to 3 contestants whose letters were chosen by our judges. So, stand by, America. Your phone may ring and you may be asked to play What's Your Bid? Hello, operator. Who am I talking to? Mrs. Marie Mackey of Cincinnati. Hello, Mrs. Mackey. This is Liberal Bill on What's Your Bid, and how are you? Fine. Now listen, Mrs. Mackey, your letter was selected by our judges, so you can play What's Your Bid. Do you know how our game is played? Well, fine. Now listen very carefully. Right now, I'd like you to meet the man who's going to do your bidding. Here he is, John Reed King.
Hello there, Mrs. Mackey. Now remember, when the bidding starts, you tell me your bid, tell it to me loud, and I'll tell it to Liberal Bill. Okay.
Folks, here's our second call. Hello, operator. Who am I talking to? Mrs. Helen Adams of Philadelphia, and how are you, Mrs. Adams? I'm pretty nervous? All right. Can you watch your television set while you're talking to me? Wonderful. This is Liberal Bill on What's Your Bid, and here's what I'd like you to do. If you know how to play our little game, I am now going to introduce you to the man who's going to do your bidding for you. I want you to meet our very pleasant announcer, Dick Shepard.
Hello there, Mrs. Adams. How are you? Now, you just speak right up loud so I can hear you. I'll tell Bill what your competitors are bidding and tell you, too.
Here it is, our last call. Hello, operator. Who am I talking to? Mr. Walter D. Peterson of Chicago, Illinois. Hello, Mr. Peterson in Chicago. This is Liberal Bill on What's Your Bid. How are you, sir? Good. In just a moment, you'll get your chance to play What's Your Bid. Do you know how the game is played? Fine. Here's the man who'll do your bidding for you. Pay close attention. Meet Bernie Gould. Mr. Peterson.
Hi there, Mr. Peterson. Now, look, when the bidding starts, I want you to speak up nice and loud so I can hear you, right?
Are you ready in Cincinnati?
right.
Yes, sir. Ready here, Bill.
Are you ready in Philadelphia?
Okay.
Ready, Bill?
Are you ready in Chicago?
Right.
Here we go. We're going to start our bidding with $50. Our first item, it's a beautiful new freezer. Watch the person that buys it. Go ahead. And every dollar that you bid goes directly to Will Rogers. $50.
Good to hear you.
Let's hear it.
Any more? Anybody say $100?
We got a $75 bid here.
$75 bid right over here. Any more? $75 from Chicago. I need more.
I got 100.
I need $250. Anybody say $250?
125.
I got 250 right here.
$250 over here from Chicago. Can I have $300 from over here?
275.
$300 from Philadelphia. Any more? Any more?
I got 350 going right here now.
$400. Someone say 400.
375.
375 is not enough. I need 400. Say 5.
400. One Philadelphia.
2 places. Say 450. What's the matter with you, John?
I can't talk about
4 and a quarter from Philadelphia. Any more? Say 475.
I got 475 here.
475.
Right here.
Oh,
This is the
gentleman
man.
right over
Mr.
here.
Peterson.
Hello, $475 is your bid. Are you satisfied, sir? All right, Mr. Peterson, and you're in a position to back up that bid. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're satisfied, but I am not. They do not call me Liberal Bill for nothing. Watch your television set and see what else you get. John, what else do we have for this gentleman?
You'll get this genuine 7 cubic foot deep freeze home freezer built by the Home Freezer Pioneer, plus a whole steer. 500 pounds of meat from High Grade Food Products Corporation, dressed and ready to pop into your oven. High Grade makers of the famous High Grade all beef frankfurters, plus 6 big fresh frozen Swanson turkeys. And just to make sure that you and the members of your family are always on time for dinner, we want you to have these 4 wonderful Hellbros watches, each with 17 ruby jewels. Hellbros is the correct watch for the correct time. Okay, Liberal Bill.
I want to thank you, Mr. Peterson, in the name of the Will Rogers Hospital for your donation and for playing What's Your Bid. Thank you and good night, sir. And for you folks in Philadelphia and in Cincinnati, because you helped us play What's Your Bid, we are sending each of you a supply of Charles Antel liquid cream shampoo and a table radio. Thank you very much. And now... Folks, our special guest this evening is a man whose work in the theater is famous the world over. Currently, he's president of Actors Equity Association. He has starred on Broadway in such smash hits as State of the Union, Tomorrow the World, and Detective Stories. His movies have been seen and enjoyed by millions. You and I know him as the top-notch private eye, Mike Barnett. Here he is, the star of Man Against Crime, Ralph Bellamy. Ralph, I'd like to ask you the actor's view on the Will Rogers Memorial Hospital. Could you tell us a few words about
I
it?
certainly can. The Variety Club's Will Rogers Memorial Hospital at Saranac Lake, New York, built and operated by the Variety Clubs of America, is one of the few institutions built and operated by people, by and for people of the theater in an effort to care for their own. In a sense, we all have friends up there because among the patients who are or have been received the benefits of this great institution, because many of them are or were household names who have fallen on lesser days in the theater. Last year, 68 patients were turned out cured of tuberculosis. This is by no means a record. It's more nearly an average in their 27-year history, during which time they have established a record of 90% cures. Now, as you know, everything is, demands are growing in every direction this year, and their demands, the pressure of their demands for not only in the field of care and treatment, but also in the field of research, make it necessary for them to create new funds. And that's the reason I'm here tonight. As you know, the proceeds of this program go to this great institution. So I therefore consider it a privilege to be here in my official capacity as president of Actors Equity Association to assist in that effort.
Thank you very much. That's wonderful. Now, what did you bring for us to auction off today, Ralph?
I brought along the wallet and the badge and the identification I use as Mike Barnett on my television program.
All right, that's swell. By
Used this
golly.
for the last 4 years.
Tell you what we're going to do,
Yeah.
being you're such a great talker here tonight, we're going to let you take this hat right here. We're going to let you auction this item off. Go ahead and start at $100.
$100? All right, I've got a bid for $100. I can maybe put this down this way.
$300 down there.
$300 over here. $400. $500. $750 over here.
Sold to that gentleman right there.
There was no trick to that at all, was there?
We did great. Say, you do real great.
Thank you.
You
What
know-
is your name, sir?
Cavaluzzi.
Mr. Cavaluzzi, meet Liberal Bill.
How are you? It's a pleasure to have you here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Are you satisfied? This is all you're going to get for your money because this money goes to the Will Rogers Memorial Fund.
That's my best.
He's your favorite star.
Yes,
Wonderful.
I guess.
That's great. So, all right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to give you that, and we're going to thank you. Wonderful?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, sir.
Well, just
Thank
a
you.
minute. Just
Yeah.
a minute, Ralph.
Yeah.
Around here, they call me Liberal Bill. Let
Yeah.
me show you why. John, what else do we have for this gentleman?
For this lucky bidder, we have for his home a very beautiful piano. And for you and your wife, 1 week at Wilbur Clark's Desert Inn in Las Vegas, Nevada, a fabulous spot for luxurious living. You will fly there and back via North American Airlines, the largest and oldest air coach system, featuring 4-engine Douglas liners, the highest airline standards, the lowest air coach fares. And for your wife, sir, just to make her the envy of all those Western women, this beautiful mink stole from Milton C. Harmon, makers of fabulous furs. Okay, Liberal Bill.
Wonderful. Great. All right. Now, Ralph, just a moment.
Yeah.
For the patients at the Will Rogers Hospital, Charles Antel has some gifts, too. What else do we have for them at the hospital?
We have for them a generous supply of famous Charles Antel products. Then we have 5 RCA Victor portable radios with an extra set of RCA's newly developed longer life batteries. The radio is book size but delivers room size volume, and the Bantam Book Company is sending a complete library of its famous Bantam books, and from RCA Victor, a library of the new 45 RPM extended play phonograph records, from Parker Brothers, makers of famous keyword and assortment of games, and a fine big television set. Okay, Liberal Bill.
Wonderful. Thanks a million, Ralph, for
Right,
being
you
our
are,
guest.
Liberal
In
Bill.
just a minute,
Pleasure to be
I
with
hope you won't mind, but I happen to have a little something here for you. Charles Antel has a sample of liquid cream shampoo for you to always keep your hair, and you don't even have to be a detective to keep your hair in good condition with that.
Wonderful.
And so that
Thank
you
you.
won't mind, here's a package of Camels.
My favorite.
Thanks a lot. Oh, just a minute, Ralph. You got my Camels.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. Mike Barnett. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Dick Shepherd for Charles Antel and Liquid Cream Shampoo.
Why, thank you, liberal old Bill there. Folks, if you have hair trouble and you expect to correct it with just a shampoo, why, you're just kidding yourself. Now, the most any shampoo can do for you is wash your hair and keep it clean. There is only one genuine modern improvement in shampoos, and that's the exclusive Charles Antel method of adding lanolin to a shampoo. Now, Charles Antel's lanolin shampoo not only cleans your hair, but makes it manageable immediately because its lanolin penetrates the scalp and replaces the oils you lose during the shampoo. Now, Charles Antel knows some people like a regular liquid shampoo, others a liquid cream shampoo, and still others a cream shampoo in paste form. And that's why Charles Antel's lanolin shampoo comes in 3 different forms: regular, liquid cream, and cream. The liquid cream and cream shampoo are $1 each. The regular shampoo comes in the 59-cent and larger economy sizes. So, folks, if you not only want to clean your hair but keep it manageable as well, ask for Charles Antel's lanolin shampoo in the form you prefer at the cosmetic counter of your favorite drug, department, or variety store. And now, back to Liberal Bill.
Thank you, Dick Shepherd. And now, folks, the big moment you've all been waiting for, the last item of the evening. It's a complete set of fine living room and bedroom furniture and these 3 cans of Beacon Wax. Beacon Wax, as you know, is the world's biggest floor wax bargain because it gives the world the longest lasting gleam for all floors. Insist on Beacon Wax. It is one of the world's largest selling floor waxes. John, tell the folks exactly what they are going to bid on.
For your living room furniture, including sofa, Mr. and Mrs. chairs, and this beautiful marble-top coffee table, all by Victorian, master carvers of fine furniture, authentic creations to guarantee the interior beauty and comfort of your home, plus this beautiful bedroom set, complete with Hollywood bed, bed table, and other bedroom accessories by the Thomasville Chair Company of Thomasville, North Carolina. Okay, Liberal Bill.
All right. Remember, every dollar that we take in goes to the Will Rogers Hospital, and I want you to start this bid at $1,000. Let's go. Bid it up and watch the person that buys it. $3,500 from the gentleman right down over here. Any more? 25. Oh, no. $4,500. Sold to the gentleman here for $4,500, and I'm sorry I can't go any further. Come right up here if you will, please, sir. Come right up here. Folks, you're from Brooklyn, fine. Now, sir, you have bid $4,500, and you're in a position to back up this bid. Yes, sir. All right, sir. Now, that's exactly what you get the furniture. Now, supposing I give you a little more, what are you going to say?
I would certainly be thankful.
Well, all right, then. That's exactly what we intend to do. First, we're going to give you an ample supply of the liquid cream shampoo with lanolin to always keep your hair in good condition and to make the family of your hair always manageable and clean. And I'll tell you what else we're going to do for you. We're going to give you an opportunity now to try a little game of skill. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. Here's a little key, and here's 3 little boxes. We're going to take this key and we're going to put it in this box, and we're going to mix those boxes around. If you're successful in picking the right key, John, tell them what else he gets beside the furniture.
Here it is, the new ranch-type, 3-bedroom, prefabricated house. Designed by Jack L. Gottlieb exclusively for Golden Key Homes, headquartered in Baltimore, Maryland, complete with these fabulous features: floor-to-ceiling window wall with insulated glass, cathedral-type living room with exposed beams, pre-finished oak parquet flooring for richness and beauty, and a modern, beautifully styled natural wood kitchen, plus built-in snack bar, FOB Baltimore. Liberal Bill.
All righty, there you are, this beautiful Golden Key home. I'm going to mix these boxes around. I'm going to give you 5 seconds and see if you can select the right one. All righty, now go ahead and pick out the box that you'd like to have. Now be careful now, this is a big moment in your life. If you select the right one, you know what you get in addition to the furniture. Which one do you think you'd like to have? Are you absolutely sure you'd like to have that one? Positive now, you can change your mind now. You think that's what you want, huh?
Try it.
All right, by golly, you did it! Congratulations, you've done it. And by golly, I'll tell you what we're going to do. That's terrific. Great. Tell you what we're going to do. We have a few other things to go along with that house. They don't call me Liberal Bill for nothing. Tell them, John.
With the house, a genuine 7-cubic-foot deep freeze home freezer, tops and performance. And for the laundry, a universal automatic washer, which takes only 27.5 minutes to wash 9 pounds, saves half the time of the usual automatic washer, and a universal automatic electric clothes dryer with the exclusive SunSweet drying, from the Universal Major Alec Appliance Company of Lima, Ohio. And for your wife, for the kitchen, here is America's famous range, Tappan, the range that gives you cooking and baking at its best with exclusive time-saving features. Good foods just happen when you're cooking on a Tappan. And for the dining room, to help her serve her meals in style, $1,000 in sterling silver flatware and hollowware, presented by the Instant Dip Silver Night, plus a year's supply of Instant Dip, the new magic silver cleaner that cleans your silver in seconds. Just dip and rinse with Instant Dip. And for the living room, for the entire family from RCA Victor, their new 1953 television radio phonograph console combination with a big 21-inch television, both standard AM and FM radio, a large 12-inch speaker, and a 3-speed phonograph at our best wishes. Okay, Liberal Bill.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Are you satisfied, sir? Absolutely satisfied. Go right in the back and contribute your $4,500. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for helping us play What's Your Bid. You folks at home, let me urge you to contribute as much as you can to the Will Rogers Hospital. Thanks a million to you, Ralph Bellamy, for being our special guest. And the money that we've raised tonight all goes to the hospital. Folks, we want you to thank you for opening up your homes and your hearts to us tonight. And don't forget, we have another great show coming your way next week. Same time, same station. We'll be with you in the name of the American Red Cross. Remember, watch your local paper, and you can play What's Your Bid by telephone from your living room. Good night. Bless you all. Good night, Kathy and Fanny.
Being overweight shortens your life, but drugs, fancy diets, and exercise can't help. If you want to weigh less, you must eat less. The only way to eat less without feeling starved is to use Fast Tabs. With Fast Tabs, you want to eat less because they give you a feeling of fullness. A 21-day supply of Fast Tabs, enough to reduce you up to 31 pounds, costs only $2.98 at all drug counters. Add years to your life and life to your years with Fast Tabs.
This is ABC,